And we are live just about 5 minutes out from the announcing of the starting lineups and the national anthem for the girls basketball Group 4 sectional final. Are you hyped, Joe?
Absolutely, and you have the boys playing. Their game may be over. I know in the third quarter we heard that the boys game, I think Lenape was down 1. They were down 7 at one point. If we get an update, we'll certainly pass that along and see if there'll be a double victory for the Indians today. But, yeah, definitely psyched for this, and this should be a good one.
And this one, the girls are coming in as the favorites. Obviously, they are at home, so a lot to look forward to. It's time now for the Equitable Keys to the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275. For Howell, curb Joe Samuel's offense.
Yeah, you're not going to stop her, that's for sure. You're going to try to curb it, keep it down, because she's coming in here leading in 4 offensive categories, including leading scorer, coming into this game with 723 points.
For Lenape, defensive ball pressure.
Again, the Indians will certainly be leading on Olivia Watkins and Samuel, who are 1 and 2 respectively in steals.
And for both teams, they want to control the boards.
Yeah, for Lenape, again, there's a 2 again. Leading rebounders for Lenape is Samuel and Watkins, and for Hal, Kylie Bream and Bella Rose Marino.
And those are our equitable keys to the game. Always when we look at the equitable keys of the game, it always seems like there's the boards. Closing out possession is going to be huge, especially in the sectional final.
Absolutely. Getting those rebounds, getting a second chance, especially on the offensive boards, is really going to be key. And I know Coach McEnany of Lenape mentioned that they don't have a big team.
Nope.
They have a relatively small team, so a lot of their points may be coming from the outside.
Okay, it's time now for the Jostin Sideline Report. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at jostins.com. Let's send it down to David Donch for the Sideline Report.
Well, I spoke to Lenape's coach, Coach McEnany. The main thing he emphasized to me was to play at fast tempo, to play fast defensive pressure. Now, he also emphasized the student pillars so far in this program. Seniors like Riley Nichols, Olivia Watkins, and also the star player, Elenita Joe Samuel, they've become great pillars for this community. Not just the community, but the entire school in general. Now for Howell, Coach Santa Priest said to me that they need to get back to their basics, box out, protect the ball, throw no unnecessary passes. It looks like we got a great game in store tonight. Now back to you guys.
Thank you, David Donch. For the Sideline Report. And yes, one thing that McEnany mentioned was those older players, those seniors who've been there, done that. They have gone on deep playoff runs the past 2 years, and especially in a final like this, you're going to want to lean on that experience.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look. We got a good look at Joe Santo Pietro, the coach of Howell. His record of 11 years is 173 to 102. He's been an amazing coach, and before this, he's had some experience assistant coaching at Freehold Borough High School and Colts Neck. So he has had a very long career as a coach, and it shows as he's here in the final, reaping the benefits.
Absolutely, and a lot of experience, on both sides of the ball.
Back to what I was mentioning prior, these seniors are going to be very important. What can you say about that, Joe?
Yeah, always it's good to have the experience because I know there's some teams this year, both in the boys and the girls sports, that have a lot of freshmen, and sometimes that's tough to put them in that situation. As we see Coach Sean McEnany of Lenape, he's here 6 years. He's coming in with a coaching record of 120 and 45. He was a JV coach under Rob Hummel for 7 years. He's assisted by Eric Einbinder, Kristen Bucci, and Stacy Williams.
I mean, when you mentioned that record, that winning percentage is astounding. 120 to 45 losses. Wow.
Right, and I get the last 10 or 12 years, basketball here at Lenape has been superb.
Right now, the refs are giving out the mandatory speech about good sportsmanship to the Lenape Indians. Hopefully we get a clean game. We're going to send it to a break and we'll be back for the tip-off. And we're back, just coming back from the national anthem and just about ready to tip. The starters for Howell go with Olivia Quinones, Kylie Beam, Peyton Smith, Kendall Bleakley, and Bella Rose Marino.
And for Lenape, Riley Nichols, one of the captains, Sloan Fedoric, Alanita Joe Samuel, Shelby Crowley, and Olivia Watkins, also one of the captains. So we're ready to get started. We'll turn it over to our play-by-play man, Napoleon Juliano. Take it away, Napoleon.
Just about ready for the tip. Huge game. Just about ready. And we are underway for the girls basketball Group 4 sectional final. Joe Samuel in the corner, going to swing it to Nichols. Now to Crowley. Now to Watkins, driving baseline. Trying to find some space, some contact. Has to pick up in the corner. And it's out of bounds. An early turnover for the Indians. They're going to turn possession over to Howell. Lenape RENA. Full court press. As Howell has it now. So number 25, Bella Rose Marino bringing it up. Swinging it over to Peyton Smith. Now to Kendall Bleakley. Back into the corner to Marino. Smith swinging it over to Quinones. Pick and roll action. Now, a drive from the wing, left-hand layup is gonna go. Marino kicks the scoring off here. Nice layup, and both teams coming out in some high pressure. Lenape slowly breaking the pressure, just a little token press. They handle it nicely. Nichols with it now. Looks to be some kind of zone. Joe Samuel trying to find space, gonna swing it to Nichols. A deep wing three, just off. And that's going to be a board for Beam. Beam forces a pass in quickly, and there's a travel. Heads-up defense there from Riley Nichols. And they're going to earn a possession via the turnover. That's kind of what you want to see in these games. Lean on your captains, a smart play. Stops the possession early.
Yeah, one of the keys, again, was a little pressure on the offense of Howell by the Indians.
Swinging. Trying to find space, a nice pull-up three. Can't go. Rebound. Gobbled up by the Rebels. And they're looking to push early. It's a pass, it's Aaron, and another turnover. Yeah, looking to push, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're pushing it down, but the pass was a little bit behind, went out of bounds, so Lenape gets the ball right back.
Some high-tempo offense early from Howell, a little bit more of a patient approach here from the Indians. Crowley, long pass across. Gonna find Nichols, swinging it back to Crowley. Crowley a three. Boom! A wing three, kicks the scoring off for the Indians. They take the lead. Big shot there, breaks the ice for him. Here's Marino driving, kicking. Beam, a three. That's off. Rebound for the work and a foul. Tried to respond with three of their own. Wasn't quite on target.
I think that's going to be first foul for Kendall Bleakley, and naturally the team's first of the first quarter.
And Howell's going to come in with a full court press. Some presses are to speed teams up. That one to slow them down. Unfortunately, they find a corner three immediately. Riley Nichols cashes it in. Huge look there. Quinones using the screen from Beam. Has open three, decides not to shoot it. Swinging it around now. Marino with it. Driving into the lane. Layup blocked by Joe Samuel. Not in her house.
Had the Euro step there. We had all things going on there. Big block by the Lenape Indians.
Strong defense early from the Indians. Swing it out wide. Back to Quinones in the corner. Patient offense. Driving into the lane. Another layup. That's fouled. It's going to be shooting. 2 shots. Marino going to the line. Second time driving down the left. That time able to draw the foul.
First foul on Sloan Fedoric.
First free throws of the game. Coming just around the 5.5-minute mark. First shot's up. And good. It's always funny seeing a packed crowd deathly silent during the free throws.
Yeah, it's like a tennis match here.
And the second free throw is good. 100% for the Howell Rebels from the free throw line. Want to keep that up. Swinging. Joe Samuel gets it past half court. Gonna go back to Crowley. Down low, Fedoruk. Unable to find the cutter. That time, some aggressive defense. Gonna draw the foul. Gonna be a foul. That's on number 4, Kylie Beam.
It's her
First substitution checking out is Kendall Bleakley. Coming in is Allison Cahill. Out of bounds action. Looking for Crowley. Another 3. High arcer. Can't go. Rebounded by Beam. Howell pushing in transition. Quinones clearing out the side. Try to find Cahill. That's Quinones using the screen. Down low, it's kicked. Kick ball on Joe Samuel. It's going to go out and stay with the Rebels. So far, active hands and feet for the Indians on defense. Marino with it. Going to use the screen.
Oh.
Nice hard screen there. Now Quinones. A 3-ball. Marino can't get it to go. Rebound falls to Watkins. They look to push in transition. Nice bounce pass to Joe Samuel into the lane. Jump stop, floater. Can't go. Rims out. The rebound. It's a wrestle for it. And Fedoruk looks to come away with it, but it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to, arrow of possession pointing towards the Rebels. And will be Howell ball.
A lot of action under that basket right there.
Quinones dealing with the pressure of Watkins. Uses the screen, gets the switch on Fedoruk. Now back to Marino on this left wing. Swinging. Smith with it. To the corner, Cahill. Back to Quinones. The pressure is high from the Indians, but Cahill into the lane. A layup. Unable to go. They swing it. Smith down low. Beam. A travel call. The pressure getting to the Rebels.
And again, one of those keys was the curb. Samuel in that last possession that resulted in the jump ball. You saw 2 players right on it right away.
Samuel driving into the lane. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Floater is good, but won't go. And they're unable to keep her in front, so they had to foul her. Don't want to let her get going, because once she's going, she can score in a hurry.
That's Bella Rose Marino's first foul.
Passing between 2 players.
And the team's third.
Watkins driving into the lane. Jump stop, and they're going to call a travel. Few travels already called in this game.
Both teams have one. Couple turnovers for both teams here.
Watkins falls to the floor. Howell can push if they want. Quinones with it on the wing. Back to Cahill in the corner. Driving, kicking. Smith, top of the key. Now to Quinones. A 3-ball. Can't go. Rebound. And Watkins comes away with it. Pushing in transition once more. Top of the key. 3. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound from Joe Samuel. Watkins. Now Joe Samuel in the corner. Way off. Frenetic defense from both squads. Quinones uses the screen from Beam, out of the corner. They've been unable to find Beam down low. They've done a good job sealing her off, have the Indians. They find her now. Doubled into the corner. Cahill drives, a little floater. Can't go. Joe Samuel, rebound. Now to Crowley, top of the key. Driving into the lane, kick out. Joe Samuel into the lane, layup. Can't go. The rebound falls to Nichols. Crowley, open 3. No good. Another rebound, a scramble for it. This time Howell get away.
Oh.
But Watkins the steal. And she's fouled.
That's a hard foul there. It'll definitely be a shooting foul.
Every loose ball, crucial in this sectional final. That time, Lenape come away with it. They're going to line to shoot 2.
It's on Allison Cahill, her first, and the team's 4th.
Watkins free throw does not go. Another substitution being made. It's the same sub they made prior. Kendall Bleakley coming back in for Allison Cahill, excuse me. Watkins' second free throw doesn't go. 0 for 2 from the line, but the pressure stays high. Swinging, Marino. Driving into the lane, kick out, corner 3. Doesn't go. Joe Samuel with the rebound, pushes to Watkins quickly. Out of Crowley, back to Joe Samuel. Had an open player in the corner, decided not to pass it there. Instead swings to Watkins. Watkins, now corner 3, it's open, it's up. It's no good. 2 players racing for it. Nichols comes away with it. And a timeout called by Coach McEnhenny. And Coach Einbeiner is furious. Some organizational issues from the Indians. They retain possession with a timeout.
That's the first timeout, and that's a 30.
So far, well, the keys to the game for both teams was the rebounding, and it's proven to be very crucial in this one.
Absolutely, and because neither team is really, real hot from the outside, so getting that second chances are really important.
Let's take a look at the replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Here's a look, the Euro step by Marino, and Joe Samuel did not like that at all. Swatted it out.
Get it out of there.
It's been a defensive game to this point, 6-4, almost all the way through the first quarter. And Joe Samuel's been a big part of that Indians defense down low.
And both teams are really playing tough defense underneath. They're not getting really great looks on possible layups. There's a lot of competition, a lot of traffic in there.
Let's see what they drew up in that timeout. Watkins, and inbound it to Nichols. Zone defense has been giving the Indians some trouble so far. Nichols to Watkins. And swing it back to Nichols. Crowley in the corner. Finds a cutting Watkins. A beautiful play set up by Coach McEnhenny. And a wide open layup goes for Olivia Watkins. Howell looked to push. Driving. Strong defense by Nichols. Marino finds a corner 3. A nice pump fake there. Bleakley trying to get rid of it. And Nichols is there. Another steal.
Right, double team resulting in another steal by Lenape.
Onia Joe Samuel. Now to Nichols. A deep 3. Will it go?
Oh.
Yes, it will. A deep 3 for Nichols. And it goes. Driving and a foul called on Crowley. A blocking foul. Marino trying to get to that left-hand layup she went to for the first bucket of the game. This time a foul.
And that's Crowley's first and the team's second with 47 seconds left first quarter.
Inbounding to Bean. Driving into the lane. Offensive foul. Joe Samuel giving her no space, so she had to push off. And the Lenape crowd loves that one. Huge thing in basketball games is how you start and finish quarters. Lenape closing strong here. Watkins back to Joe Samuel. It's the lane for Dorick. Now Joe Samuel, a 3, open. Watkins, yes, it goes. A 10-point lead in the first. Howell, how do they respond? Cahill. Got no space. Active hands by Joe Samuel. Quinones has to put it up. It's off. Marino gets the board, and she finds a way to put it through. All 6 points from the Rebels coming from Marino. 5 seconds to go. Joe Samuel into the lane. Layup. Will it go? No. 1 second to go. Marino, could you get it off? And it won't go. What a way to end the quarter.
Unbelievable. And
high energy in this gym.
And that timeout by the coaches here at Lenape, it looked like they told them, said, too much dribbling. because I don't think they put the ball on the floor at all and ended up in 2 threes and gets a fairly big lead, an 8-point lead.
Since that
after the
timeout,
first quarter, absolutely.
Since that timeout, they won an 8-2 run. A very impressive stint there from the Indians. Some huge threes and some nice layups as well.
Yeah,
That's the end of the first quarter. Lenape 14, Howell 6.
And we did mention, like we said, coming out of that, we were wondering what he said, and I don't think the ball hit the ground. They just moved it, and that's one way to beating.
And that's one of the key ways to beat a zone defense is just ball fakes and passing, and they were able to do a very good job with that when they found Watkins for that wide open layup.
Right, it's not like man-to-man where, well, you can set some picks and use your individual skills there, which may include a lot of dribbling, but not in this case.
So we're just about ready to start the second quarter. What a way to close it. The energy high in this gym now. Howell going to have to find a way to respond on defense. Lenape going to start it off with the ball. Referee making sure everyone tucks in their jerseys. Nichols bringing it up. The same 5 for the whole first quarter for the Indians, going to stay with it here to start the second. Joe Samuel. Driving, jumper, short. Can't go, and decide to let it go. Rebels will have possession now.
We're not falling for Samuel, but she's not giving up on the other part of the game. She had the block, she had a couple steals, a couple big rebounds, but she's not going to let that affect her other part of the game.
Quinones gonna have to deal with Watkins' pressure all night. Driving into the lane, a foul. She's going to the line again. Marino, that left-hand drive has been the main source of offense for the Rebels, and they keep on going to it in the second.
It looks like Sloan Fedoruk picks up her second foul. And the first for the second quarter.
First free throw is good. Her first miss from the free throw line was not going to say it prior.
Well, at least you didn't jinx her.
Second free throw for Marino. Connects. Cuts the lead to 7. Seems as their pressure going to take it off here in the second quarter. Directing traffic is Nichols. Handoff to Joe Samuel, now to Watkins. Turning to Crowley. Screenplay set up for Watkins, driving into the lane, finds Fedoruk, a beautiful find, and a wide open layup goes. Fedoruk's first point of the game. Down to Bleakley, now to Quinones. Marino, driving, kicking. Now out to Smith, back out. Bleakley. Not much time there, and another travel. This pressure from the Indians defense has given the Rebels problems all night. And there another turnover caused by Lenape.
That's about the 4th turnover by the Rebels, I believe, around there, 4 or 5.
Seems to be man defense now. They switched out of the zone. Now Joe Samuel looks to cook into the lane. Can't go. Hasn't been able to find that touch in the paint just yet. Down low. Beam. Layup. Won't go. Nice defensive recovery there from Joe Samuel. Not allowing any easy buckets. Getting into the mid-range area. Finds Fedoruk. Another nice pass. Down low. Fedoruk gets it again. Nice job there.
Great assist there by Samuel.
Oh my goodness. Flying by is Watkins. The 3 won't go for Quinones. And another board by Joe Samuel. Now to Watkins. Into the lane. Kick out. Crowley. 3. Just off. Joe Samuel on offensive board. Now a layup. Can't go.
Can't buy one, but it's not affecting the other parts of her game, which we mentioned earlier.
Joe Samuel clearly frustrated. Seems like there was a foul, she thought. Now down low to Marino. Marino just finds a way to put it up, but Nichols allowed no space. And Lenape close out another possession. And the ball back to Joe Samuel. Hand off to Nichols. Now to the corner. Trying to find a way to sneak it into Fedoric. Howell had none of it. It's going to stay with Lenape. McEnhenny setting up the play here. And it's a close call, nearly a backcourt. A smart play there, allowing it to go into the other half. 1-on-1. Joe Samuel, mid-range pull-up. Boom! There she gets her first points of the game. A nice mid-range jumper. To the corner. Weekly looking for an option for the work. Giving her no space. Finds Quinones, a three. Can't get it. Rebound. Watkins able to make a play on it.
Great second and third effort by this defense.
Forces one down to Watkins, able.
Beautiful play.
To
knocked the ball right back off of Howell.
She crashed into the bleachers there. Got up quickly.
Got a timeout for Howell.
This second quarter has been all Lenape. One free throw for Howell, and everything else has been Lenape. Why do you think Lenape's been so dominant in the second quarter?
I think it's just the pressure and like you said, a couple of the girls, especially Samuel, just scored her first 2 points, but it's not affecting the rest part of their game, and just the pressure. And one of the keys of the game again was they rely on that pressure, get some steals, and they've certainly been doing that.
And a lot of times when you see your star have a bad game offensively, they like to slouch their shoulders. She's been able to make an impact in so many other ways. She's been able to find people on offense, and defensively has been the key player for them.
Absolutely. We mentioned she had a steal, she had a block, and she had, I think, 2 great assists.
She's been a monster on the boards.
Right, but, when she gets warmed up,
it can get scary.
It could get scary. And that was a full timeout by Howell. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining.
Let's take a look at the replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. And here, Watkins makes the save, smashes into the bleachers.
Hurt on that.
She's not hurt now. She'll feel tomorrow.
Yeah,
that is
right. Right now she's fine.
Play to make. Trying to find someone. Now to Fedoric, a layup. Woo! It goes. Cooking in the second is Fedoric. Mila Shaw checking in. Trying to bring in some ball handling. Does Howell. The pressure has really gotten to him. Now to Marino. Driving right. Switching. Now Shaw into the lane. A floater. It goes. A nice substitution made, an immediate impact. They're going to need more of that. Nichols looking to Coach McEnhenny for the call. Swing it to Joe Samuel, now to Fedoric. Back to her. Using the screen. Pull up 3. No good. Cahill the rebound. And Quinones slows it down. Just about 3.5 minutes left in the half. Can Howell finish strong? Driving left. Kick out. Mid-range jumper. Short. The rebound. A wrestle for it. And Fedoric comes away with it. Joe Samuel pushes quickly. Watkins into the lane. A foul.
Another hard foul.
Taking a lot of falls as Watkins so far. But she pops right back up, ready to shoot her 2 free throws.
It's the second foul on Allison Cahill.
Knocks down her first free throw of the night. Her second free throw, no good. Rebound though, Joe Samuel. Getting doubled into the lane. Traffic. And a jump ball. Strong defense from Howell. And the Howell fans definitely want to travel.
Yeah.
It's going to be their ball anyway.
You see a lot of the referees in the bleachers with the travel sign there, but not going to get it.
The parents always make the right call.
When we were in the stands, we always were
Yes,
correct.
of course. Shaw giving her the left-hand side. They go to Bean. A layup is good. Kylie Bean finally gets it to go. They're going to need her to score some more.
Right, I wonder if they're going to be trying to get her the ball more inside the paint.
So far, it's been a battle of supporting cast. Both the 1,000-point scores have not really gotten going so far, but Bean makes a play defensively. Gonna swing it to Quinones. Gonna try to lob it in there. Joe Samuel had none of it. And another travel. The pressure gets to him once more.
And again, they try to get it inside in the paint to Breen, but again, Samuel said, nope, not going to happen 2 times in a row.
This time, Joe Samuel brings it up. Crowley with it now to Fedoric. Now to Watkins. Trying to find Joe Samuel in the corner. Wasn't able to. Nichols driving.
Another travel.
And it's a travel there. Nichols wants to push. Referee not even giving her any attention. It's been interesting. In the first quarter defensively, Howell was playing some zone defense. They switched it to man. Not sure how much of a difference it's made.
Well, just sometimes just a different look.
Shaw driving into the lane and a travel. Not going to get it there. A lot of travel so far from both teams.
Yeah.
Exchanging some there. Riley Nichols setting up the play. Back to Joe Samuel on the wing. Swinging across the perimeter. High pressure there from Quinones. Not getting any space. Look how far pushed back they are. Joe Samuel, pull up 3. Can't go. Unable to get it. Another rebound by Watkins. Falls to the floor again. Howell's got numbers if they want to push. Now down to Marino. Marino into the lane. It's defended nicely by Fedoric.
Oh, baby.
A 5-on-3 stint turns into nothing. Watkins, quick 3. Just off. Cahill corrals the board. Bean bringing it up. It's by Joe Samuel into the lane. A bump. And they're going to call the foul on Joe Samuel. Coach Eric Einbeiner wants the offensive foul.
Yeah, not going to get it. Going to get a block.
Not sure if Joe Samuel was set, but he's looking at the push-off. Tough call there. Refs meet up quickly.
Right, originally they had it on the clock as 12, but it is 21. That's Samuel's first.
Smith. Quinones in the corner. Back to Smith. Deep 3. Good! Cuts the lead to single digits. A deep 3 from Smith. Might be what they need to end this quarter strong. Just under a minute now. Joe Samuel on the wing. Can she get going? The defense, it's tipped. Pressure high. They got away into the lane. Joe Samuel trips up. Strong defense from Howell.
Well, great action here in the last 20 seconds. 35 seconds left in the second quarter.
And we'll say Howell have given a very hard time for Joe Samuel in this one. Can't find anyone. Joe Samuel forces her way into it.
Travel?
And a travel call. Oh. Joe Samuel hates the call. Howell loves it. No matter what. Oh! A great hustle play by Watkins. Now to Nichols. Back to Watkins. Oh, and she forces it. A foul is called. A lot of frenetic action.
Just a little, unfortunately, a little out of control.
And they're Lenape making their first sub. Taylor Strajewski coming in.
That's Crowley's second foul.
Taking out Watkins.
Yeah, I think
You got to think, is this Lenape lineup tired? They've been the only lineup playing in this half. 9 seconds to go. Smith driving. Cahill loses it. 10 seconds to go. Trying to find anyone. It's Beam. 4 seconds to go. Into the lane. Layups. Good. What a way to end the half. Keeping it interesting when it looked like Lenape was pulling away. Beam and her squad come together and rally.
right, you had about 48 seconds left. You have the big three by the Rebels, and then coming down, I expected possibly Lenape to slow it down, but I don't think that's their nature. And unfortunately, it was a turnover, it was a foul, and Howell came down and gets the bucket at the buzzer to really cut into the lead.
And one thing that my coaches always told me when I was playing sports growing up, when you're tired, you make quick and maybe not the smartest decisions.
Right.
That lineup of five was the same lineup that played through almost the entire second quarter.
Absolutely, and it's been, it's been a race match, for both teams up and down. So wondering, of course, Monday morning quarterbacks to slow that down, and unfortunately, it didn't work out, and got the Rebels right back into this game.
That's our halftime score. Lenape Indians 23, Howell Rebels 16. Be right back after this.
Wow.
And we're just about ready to start the second half of the girls basketball Group 4 sectional final. It's a 7-point game. Lenape so far has been in control, but a late stint by the Rebels has made this game a little bit more interesting.
Absolutely. They had a little forced turnover and a foul and a big three and got them right back into this game.
It's time now for the Jostens Sideline Report. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at jostens.com. Let's send it down to David Johns for the report.
Well, I spoke to both coaches about what their message was coming out of halftime. Now, Coach McEnany for Lenape says he wants better ball movement and better shot decisions. He was not very happy with some of the shots taken in that first half, and he wants to see some improvement in the second. Now, Coach Santo Pietro for Howell said he was very happy with how that last quarter ended. He just wants to keep up the intensity and see if there can be a big momentum shift in the second half here. It's been an electric first half, and I can't wait to see how this game ends. Now, back to you guys.
Thank you, David Donch, for that report. Very insightful and a lot of interesting things the coach mentioned here. Let's see if they can apply it here in this second half. Coming out in a zone look, it seems to be this time for the Rebels. Nichols thought about it. Elects not to shoot. Has it now. Joe Samuel with it, trying to get into the lane. Layup, can't go. Gets her own board, but it's stripped. The Rebels. Strong defense still against Joe Samuel in the second half. Quinones with it, now to Smith. That's Quinones. Trying to find some space. Uses the screen from Beam. Got no one, kicks it out. Bleakley. The three ball from Marino. Can't go, rebound Joe Samuel. Another strong board for her. Now to Watkins. Trying to find Fedoric down low. Quickly stolen by Beam. See how Howell likes to push. They got numbers now. But Lenape recovered quickly. Smith, corner three. Boom!
Baby.
A huge start to this half. Cuts the lead to 4. And a huge thing we talk about, starting and finishing quarters. Howell starts strong now. Tip pass. Watkins able to direct it towards Fedoric. Now she's driving into the lane. Crowley had a three, a little low pass, but she returns it to Watkins. This three, short. Flying in comes Joe Samuel. Her layup attempt is fouled. Finally rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, I was ready to say, finally rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. We thought, so did a lot of the bleacher coaches, thought she was fouled prior, but she's at the line.
Continuing.
And that's one. Kendall Bleakley, the foul.
She has been on both the offensive rebounds and the defensive rebounds. Huge way to get some points here in this possession. It was looking kind of sloppy start, but Joe Samuel salvages some points there.
Well, I think both teams want to cut down on the travel, that's for sure.
Picks it up in a dangerous spot. Marino able to come and get it. Driving. Now a corner three. Way off. Rebound, Crowley. Able to find Nichols. Pushing now. Now to Joe Samuel. She wants a three. Can it go? Doesn't. Rebound falls to the floor and eventually grabbed by the Rebels. Trying to find some space. High pressure here from the Indians. Now to Smith. Trying to get into the lane. Now the left-hand drive. Kick out. Beam. The three. It's good! The lead cut in half. It's a one-possession game. Indians need to respond. High pressure now. Fedoruk turning. Got no one. Beam. The pressure. And a turnover. A hard collision there. Crowley is clearly hurt.
Crazy up and down action there, resulting in a possession jump ball.
And you thought after that first half, will the action stay at this pace? If anything, it's risen.
Absolutely.
3-point lead now. Lenape have not started this quarter strong. They have a chance to respond defensively here. Marino with it. Picks it up in a bad spot. Can anyone come to show? Cahill able to get it. Driving into the lane. Kick out. Smith, a three. Won't go. Rebound. Another rebound by Joe Samuel. She looks to push in transition. She's got Watkins. The layup is good. The response they needed comes in a timely place.
Coast to coast by Joe. A beautiful pass underneath.
Pressure high. Watkins nearly forces a backcourt violation. Now to Marino. Driving, left-hand drive into the lane. Layup. Oh my goodness, nearly forced it through, but she's got a trip to the line.
Almost went in.
Lenape gonna use some subs now. Seems like Taylor Strachewski's gonna check in. Instead, they send her back.
Now it's Fedoruk's third foul.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. They are not a big team to
They're
start.
probably going to sub her after this first shot.
Knocks it down. Does Marino. Cuts the lead to 4. And Fedoruk's going to have to check out. Let's see how this smaller lineup goes for the Indians. Already at a size disadvantage. Marino's free throw goes. A 2-point game. Excuse me, 3-point game. Wow. Nichols trying to find Joe Samuel on the wing. Does. Into the lane. Layup. Can't go. Unable to find the touch. But there she's fouled. Going to the line again.
Never gave up after the missed shot. Draws the foul.
Relentless scoring so far from Joe Samuel.
That's a second foul on Marino.
First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. 5-point lead. 4 minutes to go in the third. Pressure high from Watkins. Quinones does it nicely. Back to her. Trying to find some space. Travel called. The pressure from Watkins has been there since the first quarter. She caused another turnover.
Didn't have a travel for, what, 5 minutes or so? And we got our first. And Lenape with that strong defensive pressure.
Watkins now to Crowley. Swinging to Joe Samuel. One-on-one. Driving into the lane. Strong move. Fouled. And she's going to go to the line with a chance to extend the lead to 6 or 7.
That's the third foul on Kylie Breen.
First free throw won't go. Second free throw won't go either. The rebound corralled by Beam. Quinones driving into the lane, trying to find someone down low. It was kicked, I believe, by a Lenape player. It's going to stay with the Rebels. See what they draw up here. Try to find Beam. They do. Out on the perimeter. Not much space. Ripping down low. And a defensive stop there by Joe Samuel again.
They had no place to go, and it resulted in a turnover.
Riley Nichols has been the primary ball handler in this second half. Designs the play for Joe Samuel. She's got space at the top of the key. Gonna drive right, looking for a play, and a strong move. 3 Rebels defenders got nothing. Driving, kicking. A timeout is called, and Lenape coaching staff loves it.
The 30-second timeout. That's the second timeout for Howell. They have 3 remaining. Lenape still has their four timeouts remaining for the Indians.
And again, a really nice start to the quarter from the Rebels. Cut the lead to, I believe, 3 or 2. It was a very close game. So far, Lenape have responded nicely. A sub might have been a blessing in disguise. Fedoric got in some foul trouble and made a nice play on it. Let's take a look at the replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. And here's that strong move by Joe Samuel. As you see, 3 Rebels defenders there, and Joe Samuel felt like there was no one there. Nice layup, strong through the contact.
She wants to take over, and some of these shots are going to fall a little bit more, but she's drawing the fouls too, so that makes a big difference when it comes to crunch time.
Just under 3 minutes left in the third. See what Howell drew up in their timeout. A big possession here for them. And kick to Marino. Back to Smith. Almost had to look for a 3. She's had 2 big ones in this game. And swing to Marino. Can she drive left? She can. Into the lane. A strong move. Marino's got it again. Cuts the lead to 5.
Great all-around play by number 25, Bella Rose Marino.
Switching back into a zone look here. Seems to be a 3-2 of some sort. Corner 3, Watkins. Unable to hit. Marino. Lenape crowd wanted a push off there. Down low, Beam into the lane. Layup's good. Cuts the lead to 3, a 1-possession game. Howell respond nicely out of their timeout. Nichols to the corner. Back to Nichols. Gonna swing. Down low to Watkins. Pressure. Kick out. Nichols. 3. Good! The response they needed. Nichols comes through. Senior captain in a big moment makes the play.
And I believe that's 3 threes there for the captain, Riley Nichols.
Strong defensive play. Watkins fouls. Back and forth we go in the third. Quinones inbound. Quickly looks to Beam. Now to Smith. Marino driving left. She's got it again. It's blocked. Strong defensive play by Joe Samuel. Hasn't been her best scoring night, but defensively, been everything you could ask for from your star player. Nichols finding inside, kick out, all the way over. Strajewski, a three. It's good! The freshman in the big game. Now to beam quickly, the response, no good. Joe Samuel, the fight for the rebound. Nichols grabs it. Timeout called, and Lenape coaching staff loves it. Einbeiner jumping up. The crowd loves it. What a response. Every time Howell comes close, they make the plays they need.
That's going to be a 30-second timeout. It's a second timeout for Lenape. They have 3 fulls left, and Howell has 2 fulls left and 1:30.
And cut the lead to 3, and then your senior captain steps up, leading by example, and the freshman follows.
And how about this may be the freshman 3 here.
Let's take a look at the replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Okay.
And just as important as their offense, it's been their defense. Driving into the lane, Marino, that left-hand drive. Joe Samuel ready, though. Absolutely none of that, and that's all ball.
I think that's their second or third block of the game.
Huge play there for Joe Samuel. Here we go. Nichols. Down into the corner. Swinging to the wing. Down low, Joe Samuel. Nice move, midi pull. Short, rebound. Out on Watkins. Gonna be Howell ball. Rebels, can they close strong here? 35 seconds left in the third. Down low. A nice layup. It's no good. A wide open look. Could have been huge. Can Lenape capitalize on the mistake?
Wonderful to see one shot here.
Driving into the lane. Kicking. Crowley.
If it's
3.
open.
Oh, no good. 10 to shoot. Howell look to push. 5 seconds into the lane. A little floater layup. No good. 3 to shoot. Kitchen get a half court heave. No good.
Would have been good.
And the ends of these quarters have been amazing so far. A nice half-court heave from Joe Samuel. The lead at 9 for the Indians.
And every time I think either team is going to slow it down, they're not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. Oh, boy.
We expected a fast-paced game, and boy, have both teams delivered. Ending the third quarter, ending into the fourth. Lenape 37, Howell 28. And boy, oh boy, has this been everything you could want out of a sectional final.
As we're seeing the fine Lenape dance team right here. Calming things down.
This is probably as the least tense it's going to be is in these quarter breaks, because when the action's on, it is on.
That's for sure. Now, Howell got here. How the Rebels got here. They defeated Bridgeton, Cherry Hill East, and Egg Harbor, and Lenape defeated Pennsauken, Southern, and Cherokee to get to this sectional Group 4 final.
Everything on the line. Huge quarter. To start strong here would mean everything. Primarily ball handler gonna stay with Nichols here, setting up the play. Gonna try to find someone. So Samuel gets it. Can she get going in the fourth? Watkins, 3. Why not? Can't go. Howell look to push. They're out and ahead, but they recover well, do the Indians. Looked like Shaw had a clean way. There's a bump. That's the offensive foul. Joe Samuel on both ends has been the star you want on the big stage.
Well, I know the Rebels wanted a block and a flop, but
again, the refs can never be right.
got the offensive foul.
Gonna swing. Down low, bumping into the lane, strong move.
There she goes.
And there she goes in the fourth quarter. Is it her time? to start heating up. Joe Samuel, way to start this fourth. Double-digit lead now with 11. Howell, Quinones. Trying to find space. Will not. Shaw gonna drive into the lane, and a foul called. I believe that will be on number 1, Riley Nichols.
That's her first and the team's first.
Find down low, Samuel there, cuts it off. Fouled in transition. Both ends this fourth quarter, just a minute in, it's been all Alameda Joe Samuel.
That's Kendall Bleakley's third foul.
Joe Samuel, Nada Watkins. Down to the wing, gonna find Joe Samuel cutting through. Got a triple team on her.
Yeah, I just ready to say that.
Nichols, 3. A captain's moment again! Fourth quarter shining bright are the Indians.
I got 4 threes for the captain, Riley Nichols.
Driving into the lane, kick out Bleakley, 3. Can't go, rebound and a foul. Gonna calm down the Indians. The Indians crowd is not calm. Do not like that call whatsoever. Referee's wrong again.
Well, that's her second foul.
And free throws off. Substitution making her way in is Allison Cahill. Second free throw, won't go. Rebound, Joe Samuel. Who else? Driving into the lane. Fourth quarter, it's her time to cook.
Go time.
16-point lead, they're pulling away. How do they respond? The Rebels need a play here. Oh, another travel. The pressure has been there consistently. And it's not leaving in the fourth. Timeout called by the Rebels. Gonna look this one over.
Full timeout. They have 2 left.
Fourth quarter so far have been big play after big play for the Indians.
Absolutely, and only we mentioned in the pregame, the winner of today will go to the state semifinals, and that would be on March the 10th at a neutral site, and the finals will be on March the 14th at Rutgers University.
Still a lot left to play. Let's take a look at the replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Here you get a look, nice ball movement. Crowley, the swing, the extra pass, right in the shooting pocket for Nichols, and that's all cash, nothing but nylon. They need a play there, and your senior captain delivers. Who else but on the biggest night for your seniors? They both delivered, Watkins and Nichols, defensively and offensively.
I had a question. Are they made of nylon? Because in my day, we said nothing but cotton.
Oh, no, they're nylon.
Oh, okay.
This that
All
new
right.
premium stuff.
Showing my age. Sorry about that.
I'm going to add the cotton one to my repertoire now if I get another swish. Here's a chance. Strajewski just off. Watkins driving into the lane. Layup. Won't go. No foul. Howell to push. Driving right. Layup. Somehow makes it go. Marino not giving up just yet. 5 minutes left. 14-point game. It's what they need. Some pressure there. Let it be. Trying to force it into Joe Samuel. Not a smart decision. Howell looked to push. Marino able to find Smith. Her three. just off, rebound. Another one for Joe Samuel. They're pushing it. They have the lead. They go quick. Her three. Why not?
Don't
the
listen to
star
me.
player in the star moment. "17-point lead now, and a foul called. That one on Crowley. McEnany doesn't like that one.
I believe that's her fourth. Nope. Wrong one. My bad.
Third foul. They're going to bring in Fedoruk.
That's Crowley's third.
They sub out the freshman Strajewski, but her impact felt. Huge three. And a timely one at that. Howell with it now. 4.5 to go. Deep three from Smith. Won't go. Looking to push. Joe Samuel. Now to Fedoruk. Back to Joe Samuel. Her three. Fourth quarter. It's been all Joe Samuel. You thought, when was the 1,000-point score going to get going? How about the fourth?
Why not?
Beam driving, spinning. Strong move there from Beam. Quick response at that. Rebels going to need a lot more of that. Watkins directing traffic into the lane. Nice, smart pass. Beautiful, easy layup for Fedoruk. All set up nicely by Olivia Watkins. Beam. Can she get going? Cross court pass to Smith. No space for him. Indians airtight. And a miscommunication there. Joe Samuel has it. She looks to push. Down the left-hand side, bumping into the lane. Joe Samuel once more.
She is on fire.
Now to Marino. Into the lane, trying to force a one-way in. It's going to be a foul. Marino going to the line once again.
That's a second foul on Olivia Watkins. And the team's fourth.
First free throw's up and good. Marino second. Just off the back rim. Rebound. Nichols corrals it. And a swarm of Rebels joins for the jump ball. Possession arrow pointing their way. They're going to keep possession after the missed free throw. Going to find a cutting Cahill. Bumped right away. But it's going to be a travel.
Oh, it's travel.
Why not another in the fourth? Some physical altercation there between Marino and Joe Samuel. They look to double it right away. A quick timeout called by Coach McEnany. A smart one there.
It'll have to be a full. Lenape with 2 timeouts, and the Rebels of Howell also with 2 timeouts remaining.
So far, this one has been everything that we've hoped for as announcers in the booth. I've been pulling Juliana alongside Joe Melagrana, sideline reporter as well. Had a great night. David Donch. Thank you to our Option 2 crew as well. David Cornetti, Christian Barnaba, Cade Trazo, and Gavin Murphy, as well as our student crew with Logan Wu, Nyla Beard, Matt Sosdorf, and Jeff Price.
And
been an absolutely wonderful
And
live stream
as
tonight.
always, just a fantastic job by this LD TV crew. Can't say enough good things about them. And I mentioned before, there's so many people that kept on contact through the years that are now, you know, they're anchors, and they got their start right here in the Lenape District. A great program.
What a way to end our winter slot of games in that Group 4 sectional final. And one that's been nonstop action and still has been 3 minutes left in the fourth. Now to Crowley. Elenita driving into the lane, kick out. Crowley, 3 ball is good. They keep on piling on. Shaw Driving into the lane, maneuvers nicely. A lefty lay is good. Nice finesse there by Shaw. 2:30 left to play. Nichols can receive it now. Back to Watkins on this right side wing. Out of Fedoric. Coley with it now. Gonna find Nichols. Cutting, finding the open player. There she is. Fedoric, the offensive board. Calls it off, offensive foul. The elbow a little high. Fedoric not liking that call at all.
All right. And the Lenape coaches are saying, slow it down. Got a nice lead. No need to get a technical.
Shaw. Now to Beam. Trying to find some space. Now to Smith. Not much room there. Trying to jump that pass was Nichols. Shaw able to receive it. Now in the corner, Crowley applying the pressure. Double team now. Driving. Smith trying to find a cutting Marino. Kick out. Beam. Catch and shoot three. Boom.
Good ball movement there. Finding the open beam for the three.
Crowley. Now to Nichols. Trying to find some space. Joe Samuel. Watkins. Driving. Lefty into the lane. Kick out. And they're going to call another travel. We got one in minute 1, and now in minute 31, another travel. That one a lofted pass. Joe Samuel makes a deflection on it. Beam able to corral it. This time, Watkins, Nichols, senior connection, still strong. Shaw with it now. Lenape preparing to make a line substitution. A minute to go. And a foul. They're going to call it on Marino. It's been physical all night. And here,
wholesale changes by both teams.
A standing ovation for the starting lineup. All season, this group has been resilient and now getting the proper praise they deserve. Beautiful moment there for the Indians and this Lenape community. Now going to inbound it. Lenape, a minute to go. Steal there. Layup's good. Cuts the lead to 19.
Kendall Blakely.
Just under 45 seconds to go. Pressure still high. Another turnover. Now substitutions being made as well for the Rebels. Howell getting a standing ovation as well, well deserved. A long journey for them as well. Driving, lane kick out, Cahill. I'm trying to find a player down low, strong defensive play. Lenape look to push, 30 seconds to go. A jumper, won't go. 25 seconds. Howell, 20 seconds to go, looking to push. Can they find space? Trying to find a cutter down low, into the lane, it's blocked. Lenape's defense still strong. 3 ball, no good. 11 seconds to go, can they save it? Howell gets it. Kick out, 5 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Step back, jumper, no good, and that will do it. Dreams come true on the big stage. Lenape, crown champions of the Group 4 sectional final.
And again, they will go to the state semis. Usually one of the teams in Central Jersey. Again, that will take place. We're not sure of the site yet. It's usually a neutral site on March the 10th. So congratulations to the Lenape. Also congratulations to Howell. They had a heck of a run.
And it means everything to win it in front of your home crowd. And they're able to do that here. Everyone pitching in. A full group effort from the Indians.
Absolutely. It was kind of a slow start kind of for both teams. And, Lenape did go out, and I guess it was near the last few minutes of the second quarter where we had a couple turnovers by Howell and a big 3 and a couple 2s. They got back into the game, but Lenape rises to the top.
They will celebrate their Group 4 sectional win. True team accomplishment. And what started off kind of slow, like you said, Joe Samuel not really getting her score in just yet, but everyone else stepped up. She played great defense. Everyone else was a full team effort. And then come the fourth quarter, you can't hold her quiet for too long. Elenia Joe Samuel.
No, you couldn't hold her down. You kind of waiting for her to break out, and she certainly did. As we got the team pictures there, and all the parents and grandparents, and just a wonderful time here at Lenape. Well, this is the second final that we did.
Hey, Lenape is 2-0 in our sectional
2-0 when we're here. You're going to have to be a fifth-year senior, buddy. What am I going to do next year?
If it means Lenape gets to win, I'll do anything. Absolute roller coaster ride. It's all smiles here for Lenape. Truly a proud moment for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Seems like David Donch already has our player of the game ready. Wonder who it could be. A lot of options for Lenape. It's always great after the game, after these sectional finals, the family gets to come down and fully feel the moment as well, because truly this is just as much theirs as it is the players. It's time now for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-75. Let's send it down to David Donch, standing by for the interview.
I'm here with our player of the game, Riley Nichols, who had 14 points and 4 3-pointers. Now, Riley, Coach McEnany described you as a leader when I talked to him right before this game. What does his praise mean to you, and what does this team win mean to the whole team?
You know, it's a great feeling. You know, it's great to be back in this spot again. You know, we were here last year and we ended our season, so it's a great feeling to be able to lead my team to this victory with all my teammates play together.
Thank you. You've had a great game. Back to you guys.
Absolutely. And those 4 threes came in really a big time where, again, early Joe Samuel was struggling scoring points, but of course she cranked it up. And when things weren't going well, they kicked it out and had some big shots from the outside. None bigger than your captain, Riley Nichols, our player of the game. Congratulations.
A lot of great plays tonight, but it's time now to take a look at the All-State Good Hands Play of the Game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC. Call 609-654-1426 or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. And a lot of praise goes to the offense, as it should, but it's just as much a defensive game. You saw Marino coming through, but Elenita Joe Samuel said no, denied at the rim, and it was an absolute two-way performance for Elenita.
Right, we mentioned before, they weren't falling for her in the second half, but that did not stop her from playing defense. Had some blocks, had some steals, of course had some rebounds, and there you go, folks. There's your final.
That will be it. Lenape, your Group 4 sectional final winners, 59, Howell, 40. Thank you for everything. We'll see you in the spring.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. As the official orthopedic partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, Villanova Wildcats, and Lenape School District, Rothman Orthopedics is proud to treat the superstars of today and tomorrow. Your mobility is Rothman's mission. RothmanOrtho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.